birds flying and flowers and galloping. It's your host, yours truly, Jupiter Red, and welcome to my channel. Today I have a blanket on because it's cold. So if you're wondering why I'm wearing a blanket, there you go. Also, another thing, there is like a carbon monoxide detector over here, and it beeps every so often. Actually beeps pretty often. So if you hear like a loud beep beep beep, that's what that is. I don't know how to stop it, so hopefully it doesn't irritate you as much as it irritates me. Okay? So let's get rocking. So today I am going to tell you how I learned how to lucid dream. For those of you who don't know what lucid dreaming is, it's basically when you learn how to take control of your dreams. Long story short. You fall asleep and you begin dreaming, then you become aware that you're dreaming, and like magic, anything that you want to happen happens. You know, ice cream, unicorn, bitches, whatever you want. Now, it's not quite that simple, and it actually takes a long time to get to that level, and I haven't necessarily mastered it. But lucid dreaming is probably, kind of controversial because a lot of people feel like that tapping into that part of yourself is, it could be written off as demonic, but I don't feel like it's demonic because I feel like it's really important to learn how to use your subconscious mind, and as long as you're not, using that ability to, do demonic things, like obvious demonic things. If y'all hear my dog playing in the background, she's playing in the background, I'm sorry. But as long as you're not tapping into like, pentagrams and Baphomet and all that like obvious demonic stuff or whatever. Not saying if that's what you're into, like if you are a pagan and that's your thing, that's your thing. Me personally, that's not my thing, but I do believe that stuff is a little off and a little weird, and it scares me a little bit. So no Ouija boards and none of that stuff here. This is just strictly lucid dreaming, okay? I started lucid dreaming after years and years of suffering from sleep paralysis. Those of you who have experienced sleep paralysis are very aware of what it is, but a lot of you may not know what it is because you never experienced it, and be grateful that you never experienced it. But basically, I took that negative experience or experiences of sleep paralysis and used it, for my benefit. So if you are not a sufferer of sleep paralysis, I'm not really sure if this video is going to help you learn how to lucid dream, because this is the way that I did it. Over time, sleep paralysis, if you get it enough, it becomes very, very repetitive, and you begin to freak out less and less because it gets old. Like, oh my gosh, I'm having sleep paralysis and some demon witch is trying to attack me. But okay, and another thing about sleep paralysis, a lot of people think that is demonic too, that's some type of demonic visitation or whatever, but I really feel like it is you not knowing what's going on. You can't move, so you're scared and you're panicking, and all this little scary, fearful things you had in the back of your mind just come out, and they come out to get you or whatever. So yeah, our minds, as humans, our minds can get pretty scary. We introduce a lot of stuff to our subconscious that we don't even know that we're introducing, so that can be easily projected when you're having sleep paralysis. Even though I have had a sleep paralysis event that made me kind of question, like, was that a dream? Like, was that really a dream? But that's a story for another time. I will tell y'all that sleep paralysis story eventually, because it was terrifying and I will never forget it. Ever forget it. All right, guys, so here we go. So bear with me, because I've never actually like even tried to describe how to lucid dream. So I might get a little like tongue-tied and my words might be like a little mixed up, but I am really going to attempt to tell y'all how to lucid dream. As I said before, if you don't get sleep paralysis, then I don't really know when the right opportunity is for you to attempt to lucid dream. So we're gonna start with step number 1, being in sleep paralysis. You obviously don't plan to have sleep paralysis, but there is ways that you can make it more likely for you to get sleep paralysis, like sleeping on your back is one, sleeping kind of flat and everything. It's kind of rather uncomfortable to do that, I'll let y'all know. I get sleep paralysis in any like position, but if you don't get it a lot and you're trying to like trigger it, then it's probably best for you to fall asleep on your back. And like just beware, like if you are trying to trigger sleep paralysis and you have not really like gained control of your mind or whatever, you can really end up freaking yourself out. So only if you are comfortable enough to try this during sleep paralysis. The second step is to realize that you are in a half awake, half sleep state. Once you realize that you are in that dream state, it is really unlikely for you to begin to hallucinate. You'll be more like irritated that you can't move, and you'll be like trying to like wake up and try to move. Now it's really important to focus on trying to move. You try like small things like wiggle your toes. I mean, these are fingers, but wiggle your toes and your fingers, try to shake your head a little bit. Now sometimes that'll wake you up, and if you wake up, obviously you can't lucid dream, but if you do it just right, then you won't wake up completely. You'll just feel more relaxed, and lucid dreaming is all about being relaxed. Once you feel like you can move, you automatically just relax. Then you kind of let yourself slip into whatever. Now, you cannot choose what you dream about. You can't be like, okay, I'm here, I am going to be in Mount Olympus. Like, no. Like, wherever your subconscious takes you, that is where you're going. Once you go into your subconscious world, and I know this sounds creepy and crazy, but it's true. Once you go into wherever your subconscious takes you, that's when you can begin to manipulate whatever your mind offers you. Basically, I feel like the more that you desire something in that dream, and the more aware that you stay in the dream, like you have to constantly like remind yourself, this is only a dream, this is only a dream, this is a dream, this is a dream, this is a dream, this is a dream. Because if you don't consistently realize that it's a dream like all throughout, you can get to a point where you're no longer in control. So not saying that it's necessarily bad if you lose control and you just wander off into la la land, because sometimes the dreams are good, but yeah, I don't really know how to explain how to make things pop up that you want to pop up. It's just too hard to explain. But if you follow the steps that I gave you, I'm pretty sure you can at least enter into an extremely vivid dream. So yeah, so if if you can't lucid dream and you can't make things pop up or whatever, you can at least have like a super vivid dream where everything just seems so real, except you're not in control. That's it. I have a lot of vivid dreams. I don't purposely try to lucid dream anymore. Sometimes it just happens. But lucid dreaming and also vivid dreaming can actually like make you wake up pretty tired. Like you won't really feel like you got great sleep. I kind of almost see it as you being awake just in your mind. So your body's relaxed and asleep and everything, but your mind never got time to relax because you're constantly using it, and since you're aware that whole time, you're not really sleeping. You know what I mean? So I recommend doing it like on a day that you don't have to go to work the next day, you don't have to go to school the next day or anything. So that's pretty much it. And I hope you guys liked the video, and like, share, and subscribe if you liked it. And I hope that I helped somebody out there. So, love you guys. Mwah. See you next time. Toodaloo. I don't know your name. You don't know